Monday is the fourth and final day of this truce between Hamas and Israel, where they have been exchanging hostages for Palestinian prisoners. If this truce is not extended, then there's likely that fighting is going to resume on Tuesday. But there is a big push right now by the international community, particularly from Qatar and the United States, for this truce to continue for at least several more days. Meanwhile, the mood on the ground in Israel since the hostages have been released has been very mixed. There have been jubilation in the streets. People have welcomed their loved ones and relatives at the hospitals. Health staff at the hospitals have said for the most part the hostages coming back are in good condition. One person has returned and they were shot and needed surgery. There was also an elderly woman in extremely critical condition who needed urgent attention. On the same note, there are mixed emotions. There are more than 180 families who still have hostages being held in Gaza, and they are keeping up this pressure on Israel's government to make sure their loved ones are not forgotten. They want the truce to continue so at least all of the civilian hostages can return home. Meanwhile, people in Gaza have tried to use these 4 days of relative calm to check on their houses that have been destroyed and to try and track down loved ones who they think might have been killed during the weeks and weeks of airstrikes that have been going on. As part of the deal, more aid has been allowed to come into Gaza, hundreds of trucks, which is much more than what was coming in before. But they still say that this is just a drop in the ocean and that it is not really enough to alleviate the needs. People in Gaza are also bracing for the fact that once this truce ends, whether it's extended or not, they know that Israel is going to continue with its ground offensive, and they say that they really aren't sure where they are supposed to go.